dive right in. We're talking play the draft, so I'm going to take you into my portfolio right now, Mike. And the bottom line, the one thing you know about me is I'm a businessman. I'm looking to make a little money in my portfolio here. And the guy I've been eyeing is Kawann Short out of Purdue, defensive lineman. The three of us watched him live together at the Senior Bowl. And he's trading at pick number 38 right now as the 38th overall player and played the draft. I think he's a first-round guy, and I'm thinking about buying him. Mike, you want to give us a little breakdown on Kawann and what you think his stock outlook is moving forward?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I do think Kawann Short is probably a first-round talent. When you really look at his whole body of work, he's probably the most productive defensive lineman in this entire draft. He's been a 4-year starter at Purdue. He's posted some incredible numbers, 14.5 tackles for a loss, multiple sack games. He's been a 2-time captain. Could have entered the draft last year as a junior, but decided to go back to school to get his degree, and he finished up his degree in December. He's a guy that can play up and down the defensive line. He's played a 5 technique, 3 technique. He can play on the nose. One thing that I've been watching carefully is he played the season probably at about 320 pounds. He dropped down to 307 at the Senior Bowl. He was down to 299 at the Combine, which is kind of it raises some questions in my mind, because he also told me that he thinks his best position is a nose tackle, and him dropping down to 300 pounds, I'm not sure if it was to, get in better shape or, kind of rebuild his frame, but he's somebody you can move all around the defensive line. He's got great movement skills. He's a disruptor. He can penetrate, and he's a disciplined player. For pick 38, I think that's a pretty good value. Ultimately, I think he goes a little bit higher. There's really not a lot of room for growth there, because I don't see him going higher than a pick 27, 28, or 29. And there's also a good possibility that he could slip into the beginning of the second round. I would say 38 is really his floor. I don't foresee him dropping, past that. He's certainly moved ahead of guys like Jonathan Hankins and John Jenkins, at least in my mind, just before his overall body of work and his consistency and overall versatility.
Well, draft fans, this is Mike Loyko, and he's an expert, and when he speaks, we listen to him. And I got to tell you, I already had my eye on Kawann Short. I have a little room in the portfolio. And just like Mike says, we think Kawann Short is a riser, and I like risers. Kawann Short, welcome to the team.